As he passed through the area, he saw someone who had been blind since birth. "Rabbi," his students asked him, "who sinned and caused this person to be born blind? This person or his parents?" "Neither this person nor his parents," Jesus answered. "He was born blind so that God might show his work in him. While it is day, we must work on the things that the one who sent me wants us to work on. Night is coming when no one can work. I am the world's light whenever I am in the world." After he said this, he spat on the ground, made mud from the spit, and smeared it on his eyes. "Go back," he told him, "and wash in Siloam's swimming pool." Siloam is Hebrew for having been sent out. So he went off, washed, and came seeing. So his neighbors and the people who had seen him begging before were saying, "Isn't this the one who sits and begs?" Some were saying, "This is him." Others were saying, "No, but he looks like him." That man was saying, "I am him." "So how were your eyes open?" They were asking him. "The one they called Jesus," he answered, "made mud, smeared it on my eyes, and told me, 'Go back into Siloam and wash.' So after I went off and washed, I could see." "Where is that man?" they asked him. "I don't know," he said. They took the person who used to be blind to the Separatists. It was a Sabbath when Jesus made the mud and opened his eyes. So, again, the Separatists were also asking him how he could see. He told them, "He put mud on my eyes, I washed, and now I can see." So some of the Separatists were saying, "This man is not directly from God because he doesn't keep the Sabbath, a day of rest." Others were saying, "How is a sinful person able to be doing these types of proofs?" And there was a split among them. So they asked the blind person again, "What do you say about him because he opened your eyes?" "He is a preacher," he said. So the Jewish leaders didn't believe this about him, that he had been blind and that it was only now that he could see. That is, until they hollered for his parents. "Is this your son whom you say was born blind?" they asked them. "So how is it that now he can see?" "We know that this is our son and that he was born blind," his parents answered. "But how is it that he can now see?" "We don't know." "Or who opened his eyes?" "We don't know." "Ask him. He is of age. He will speak for himself." His parents said this because they were afraid of the Jewish leaders. You see, the Jewish leaders had already come to the agreement that if anyone acknowledged him as the anointed king, he would be excommunicated from the synagogue. Because of this, his parents said, "He is of age. Ask him." So they hollered a second time for the man who had been blind and told him, "Give the magnificence to God, not to this man. We know that this man is sinful." "Whether he is sinful or not, I don't know," that man responded. "But one thing I do know is that I, a blind person, now see." "What did he do to you?" they asked him. "How did he open your eyes?" "I already told you, and you didn't listen," he answered. "Why do you want to listen to it again? You aren't wanting to also become his students, are you?" They sneered at him and said, "You are that man's student, but we are Moses' students. We know that God has spoken to Moses, but we don't even know where this man is from." The man responded and said to them, "You see, that is amazing. You don't know where he is from. He opened my eyes." We know that God doesn't listen to sinful people, but if anyone is a God admirer and does what he wants, God listens to him. Throughout the span of time, no one has ever heard of anyone opening the eyes of someone who has been born blind. If this man weren't directly from God, he wouldn't be able to do anything. You were born in sins, every part of you, they responded, and you are teaching us? They threw him out. When Jesus heard that they threw him out, he found him and said, "Do you trust in the Son of the person?" That man answered by asking, "Who is he, Master, so that I might trust in him?" "You have both seen him," Jesus told him, "and the one speaking with you is that one." "I trust, Master," he was declaring, and he bowed down to him. "I came into this world to prepare it for judgment," said Jesus, "so that the people who don't see may see, and the seeing people might become blind." When some of the Separatists who were with him heard these things, they said to him, "We aren't also blind, are we?" "If you were being like blind people," Jesus told them, "it might be that you were not having sin. But now you say, 'We see,' your sin stays."